sadhus were murdered inside a temple at Uttar Pradesh's Bulandshahr on Monday night, allegedly by a man they had accused of theft recently. The sadhus, aged 55 and 35, were killed by a man called Raju, who has now been arrested and charged with murder. According to the police, the man Raju allegedly had bhang before using lathis to kill the sadhus. Police say there is no communal angle to the murder. The office building of the government think tank Niti Aayog in central Delhi has been sealed for 48 hours after an employee working there tested positive for coronavirus. All those who came in contact with the employee have been asked to self-quarantine and other contacts are still being traced. The Health Ministry has issued guidelines for home isolation of people who either have very mild COVID-19 symptoms or are in the pre-symptomatic phase. A communication line between the designated caregiver and the patient must be available throughout the isolation period, and the patient must monitor his or her health and regularly report it, among other conditions, for home isolation. In case symptoms worsen, then immediate medical attention should be given. Most states are guarded about a lifting of the lockdown and have sought an extension, at least in places with reported coronavirus cases, with relaxations only in green zones. States like Bihar, Jharkhand and Odisha, meanwhile, asked the centre to clarify guidelines on the movement of migrant labourers, as many people from these states are stranded in other places and were struggling to return since the lockdown was imposed. In Gujarat, labourers protested and pelted stones at the office of the diamond boers in Surat, alleging that they were made to work amid the coronavirus lockdown. Workers also demanded that they be sent back to their native places. Remember, Surat has been the hotbed of angry workers' demonstrations since the lockdown was imposed. There were reports of clashes with the police last month as well. Residents of a village in Haryana's Ambala hurled stones at a team of doctors and police who were trying to cremate a woman in her 60s who was suspected to be a COVID-19 patient. The woman's samples were sent for testing after she died, struggling to breathe. Police had to disperse the crowd by firing in the air. All procedures of burial of a COVID-19 patient were followed. Mumbai police have asked its personnel above 55 years of age and with existing ailments to go on paid leave. This precaution has been taken to protect frontline staff in the capital of a state that has been badly hit by the COVID-19. And in the last couple of days, 3 personnel from the Mumbai police had died due to the contagious infection. Tokyo 2020 President Yoshihiro Mori said that if the pandemic is not over by next year, then the Olympic Games would have to be cancelled. Mori said that no further delay was possible after the Games have already been postponed from this year to July 23, 2021. He said the Games had only been cancelled previously during wartime and called the virus an invisible enemy.